Most people think success is complicated, that it's reserved for the lucky, the connected, the gifted, that it's some combination of timing, tactics, and talent. But the truth is far simpler and far more powerful. Success is not a mystery, it's a system. And the key to that system is discipline. I learned this the hard way. There was a time in my life when I blamed everything outside of me. The economy, my parents, my schedule, my lack of motivation. I was working hard, spinning my wheels, doing all the things I thought I was supposed to do. And yet, nothing was changing. I felt stuck, like life was punishing me, while other people passed me by. And then I heard this sentence, or a single idea that split my life in two. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. That line came from a man named Jim Rohn, and it hit me like a freight train. Because in that moment I realized I didn't have a strategy problem, I didn't have a motivation problem, I had a discipline problem. I wanted the rewards without paying the price. I wanted the results without mastering the routine. I wanted the life without building the bridge. Jim Rohn said there are two kinds of pain in life, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. Waking up 30 minutes early to prepare your mind, that's uncomfortable. But waking up 30 years from now with a life you don't recognize, that's unbearable. Skipping dessert, that's discipline. Living with diabetes, that's regret. Choosing not to react in anger, but to respond with calm, that's discipline. Destroying relationships over time because of unchecked emotion, that's regret. Every act of discipline is a seed. It might not bloom today, but one day, and it always comes, that discipline will show up as something you deeply want. Energy, confidence, wealth, freedom. But here's where most people stop themselves. They say, I'm just not a disciplined person. Let me be clear, that is a lie. No one is born disciplined. Discipline is not a talent. It's not a gene. It's a choice, a decision, a pattern that becomes a habit, that becomes a character, that becomes a destiny. Discipline is like a muscle. It doesn't show up because you want it to. It grows when you use it and shrinks when you don't. You don't need to overhaul your life. You need to start small. Make your bed in the morning. Show up 5 minutes early. Read 10 pages. Finish what you start. Tell the truth. Go for a walk when you don't feel like it. These aren't random chores. They're votes, cast for the future version of yourself. And here's the most beautiful part. When you keep your word to yourself, you start to believe in yourself. You don't need motivation. You have momentum. I've seen lives transformed with just one discipline. One person started walking 15 minutes a day and lost 50 pounds. Another committed to journaling every night and gained emotional clarity that saved their marriage. Someone else decided to stop hitting snooze and ended up building a business with the time they gained. Discipline isn't about restriction, it's about power. Because when you control your actions, you control your outcomes. And when you control your outcomes, you become the author of your life. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, choose one area of your life that's not working. It could be your health, your focus, your finances. Now choose one daily discipline. Something small, something manageable, but something meaningful. And commit to it. Not for 30 days, not for a year. For today, just today. Because success doesn't live in someday. It lives in now, and now is all you need to change everything. If this message hit you, declare your discipline in the comments. Say it out loud, because your word matters. And the moment you claim it, you start becoming it. Jim Rohn said, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. So start small, start now, and build the bridge, because everything you want is waiting on the other side.